And we got a #1 pick possibly next year. The brother can play.
Shedeur will get the opportunity as he continues to progress and earn the trust of the coaching staff. And if he does that, look, Mike T's right. He's the most talented thrower on that roster.
Haters stunned as Shedeur Sanders officially takes the lead in the Browns QB race. And trust me, nobody saw this coming. From fifth-round afterthought to camp standout, Shedeur just flipped the entire depth chart on its head. How did one rookie outshine veterans, light up the field, and silence every critic in just 3 days?
I think that you had people looking to give him a reality check.
It's officially the training camp season. Before that, everyone laughed at him loudly. They rolled their eyes when Shedeur Sanders slipped into the 5th round of the NFL draft like it was some kind of cosmic joke. Just Deion's kid, they whispered. But he flipped the script like no one ever did.
People were in the camp that, oh my God, the Browns have a 4-person quarterback battle. We haven't had a quarterback battle, a true quarterback battle in a while. And that overtakes everything else in terms of a training camp excitement meter. Like, that is the #1 thing you're looking forward to.
All of that. He just arrived. He's a rookie. And by the way, while you're looking at him, you also want to see what Dillon Gabriel will bring to the table.
Yes, I'm talking about his entrance into training camp. He didn't stroll in with shades on, acting like a celebrity. He showed up like a quarterback on a mission, first one out, in full pads. Before camp even officially started, he was already at a local high school. Helmet on, drills going, sweat flying, alone, no audience, no media circus. Just that hunger. Who does that before a single rep at rookie camp? Better question, who else even wants it like that?
Career completion percentage is the best in the FBS. More than 71% for his career. He completed 74% of his passes last year, despite being sacked about 42 times. 90+ times over the 2 years that he was at Colorado.
When the real practices began, it wasn't just the attitude that stood out. The stats did all the screaming. During OTAs and minicamp, Shedeur posted a 77.3% completion rate, better than Flacco, better than Pickett, and better than Gabriel. 41 completions on 53 attempts, 9 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's not fluke material. That's clinic-level precision. He's not just surviving the speed of the NFL, he's setting the pace. So how long can the Browns keep pretending he's not their best option?
10 years, I would say...
213.
No, I would say like 50, 45 to 50.
Oh, you went too far.
I thought 4 or 5 a year.
He had 188 strikeouts.
And keep this in mind, he did it with second and third string reps. While others were working with the starters, Shedeur was carving defenses up with backups. Yet every ball had touch, every decision had timing, and every throw made the coaches take a second look. One scout said off the record, he's not just ahead of schedule, he's making his own timeline. So if he's doing this with limited reps, what happens when you give him the keys? Let's rewind a little and talk about the mechanics, because that's where things get scary good. Over the summer, Shedeur worked on his arm whip. Sounds flashy, but it's real. It's why his velocity has jumped. Balls are zipping now, clean spirals, tighter windows, and more bite. Those tight NFL passing lanes, he's not avoiding them, he's attacking them. And that whip, it's not just speed, it's control. Like a fastball with GPS. So if the arm's real and the accuracy's improving, what excuse is left to keep him on the bench? Footwork? It's light years ahead of what we saw at Colorado. No more chaotic bailouts or forced improvisation. Shedeur's now smooth under center, polished in play action, and lethal with timing throws. He's reading defenders before they blink. One Browns coach said it straight up, he's processing faster than we expected. When a fifth-round rookie starts making tape that looks like year 3 film, the front office has to rethink the depth chart. So now the question becomes, is he too good to hide?
Sanders has spoken right before training camp.
And speaking of presence, this isn't just about the ball. At a recent Browns event, a fan tried to clown Joe Flacco in front of Shedeur. Most rookies would have laughed or stayed quiet, not this one. Shedeur cut him off mid-sentence. Joe Flacco ain't the backup of my man, he said, calm as ever. That went viral not because it was flashy, but because it was real. That's leadership.
You know, it's no excuses, putting in the work. And I got to agree with him 110%.
Those little moments were stacking. Browns veterans are watching, coaches are watching, fans are watching, and more importantly, they're believing. Because when a rookie has the stats, the skills, the heart, and the humility, that's the kind of guy who doesn't just wear the jersey. He becomes the face of the franchise. So here's the bold question. Are we witnessing the future of Cleveland football right now? Subscribe to the channel because training camp has just kicked off, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of the madness ahead.
I think it's wonderful. It's about time that, these kids look like they're having a great time down here. Because usually it's not just nice.
Let's rewind a little. While other rookies were off chasing attention, red carpets and award shows, Shedeur was doing something else, grinding in Cleveland. Not for likes, not for headlines, for the city, for the team. While Caleb Williams and others flexed at the ESPYs, Shedeur was organizing a full-blown community event for families displaced by a deadly apartment fire. 5 days. That's how long it took him to pull off what felt like a citywide movement. Free food, live music, smiles everywhere. You can't fake that kind of care. And if this is what he does off the field, can you even imagine what he's doing in the locker room?
When everything transpired, I was out of town. So I was like, nah, the first thing I do when I get back.
Isn't it wild how the one everyone overlooked ended up making the loudest noise? Not with words, but with heart. Forget the PR spin, and this wasn't some polished photo op. Shedeur Sanders showed up and showed out. He wasn't just taking selfies and waving from a safe distance. He was down in the dirt, blowing bubbles with toddlers, hauling BBQ plates for grandmothers, and tossing beanbags with out-of-work dads like they were old friends. This wasn't charity dressed up for the cameras. This was real. And then he dropped the line that stopped everyone cold. Sending money? That's easy. Being here? That's leadership. Imagine if more athletes stepped up like that. What kind of world would we be living in right now?
And I just wanted a day, for everybody to get out here, have some type of enjoyment, excitement, bring just the family atmosphere back.
Nearly 1,000 residents showed up that day, not just for the free stuff, but for the feeling, for the respect, for the fact that someone with a national spotlight didn't turn away when things got ugly. And now, the community can't stop talking. Local pastors called it a miracle. Mothers called him family. Even the city council acknowledged that Sanders did more for morale than they had in months. Not bad for a kid who supposedly wasn't ready for the league. Ready for the league? He might be more ready than the league is for him.
I just think that when it comes to him, it's not just about football. And the draft situation proved it.
And here's the wildest twist. Artificial intelligence, yes, AI, ran a full NFL projection on Shedeur Sanders. The results? Super Bowl champion, league MVP, 7-time Pro Bowler, over 62,000 passing yards, 144 wins, Hall of Fame trajectory. That's not fantasy, that's an algorithm analyzing every possible outcome. So when the bots believe more than the scouts, maybe it's time we all pay attention.
They're going to wait for as long as they can get away with it before they make him that guy. And it may be week 3.
Even the Browns fans, notoriously hard to impress, are giving it up. One screamed, "You're saving Cleveland," at practice. Another said, "We love you, Shedeur." This isn't just preseason buzz, it's momentum. And if you've ever followed this team, you know momentum like this doesn't come easy. So maybe the city already knows something the league hasn't figured out yet.
Saying that this man just unbelievable. He gets the playbook. He knows it. He picked it up so fast.
Now let's be honest, Bertorio. The real competition isn't Flacco. It's Dylan Gabriel. And honestly, that's over. From last season until the draft, no serious football mind ever claimed Gabriel was better than Shedeur. Not once. Gabriel's got a cannon, sure, but Shedeur's got timing, placement, anticipation, and control. And when you put them on tape side by side, it's clear it's not even close. So when the coaches start cutting names, who do you think gets the nod?
It was the football through a wall, and on top of that, he got more reps than anybody in the world because...
Here's the reality. The Browns will not keep 4 quarterbacks. Someone's getting cut, and unless Sanders suddenly forgets how to throw a football, Gabriel's the odd man out. It's brutal, it's business, but it's also obvious. Shedeur's tape is too clean, his development too fast, and his leadership too real. So how do you justify keeping anyone else over him? And this brings us to the Browns' biggest surprise of camp. Shedeur's actually forcing the team's hand. He was drafted as a project, QB3 at best, maybe even a practice squad stash. But now, he's outplaying expectations at every level. If Watson stumbles, if Flacco slows down, the rookie is ready. And that wasn't supposed to happen. So will the Browns make the bold call, or risk losing the most electric QB prospect they've had in years? If you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for daily updates.